So Blackburn Rovers about to lose midfielder Adam Wharton, of course, one of our own. Which always hurts. It doesn't happen that often for Blackburn Rovers when a young academy product comes through, does absolutely fantastic, and moves on to bigger and better things, especially for a chunk of change that has been quoted for Adam Wharton. Of course, what we're looking at, 20 million, something like that. So fair play to the guy. Still very raw, 19 years of age. He will be 20 next week. So a player that's got an eye for a pass. He ain't going to score you a bucket load of goals, but he will definitely be a key creative force in that midfield. Of course, he can pass with either foot. And has chipped in with a couple of goals more recently. But what we are going to miss here, of course, is his dedication to the badge. Personally, he is a Rovers fan through and through. No disrespect to Crystal Palace. I do think this is a great move for him. And I believe it could be a lucrative move for Crystal Palace in the long term. My hope is that this deal is laced with incentives for Rovers that we, of course, will benefit from any future moves the young lad will make. I feel this is going to be a stepping stone at Crystal Palace, just like Olise and Eze at Crystal Palace. I think they are. I think they're building quite a nice team here. Very, very young, hungry team, and of course with the British core, you've got Adam Wharton now adding into that mix. A player that's been overlooked somewhat in the under-21 world, and I do believe this call up to the Crystal Palace and the Premier League will get him fast-tracked into that under-21 setup, and who knows, maybe even a cap or two in 2024 for the senior team. I think this is going to be a breath of fresh air for him. It's with a heavy heart to announce this move that's impending over the next day or so. Of course, at the club with his brother Scotty Wharton, who is senior, different players there, but Adam Wharton plays as I'd say a box-to-box midfielder, of course, more defensively than attacking, and of course, you're not going to see him hitting the target very often. It's more the layup, the assists, or the pass before the assist is what you're going to be getting from Adam Wharton. He's not afraid to get stuck in as well with a great tackle. His vision among the very best that we've seen over the years. I think we could probably put him in. I know it's very early, but maybe a season or two. Two guys is a legend in our midst here at Ewood Park for a guy who's a great visionary, great pass with the ball, and can whack the ball across into the back of the net. That is the only area I think Adam Wharton needs to improve upon really in the next 18 months or so, is adding more goals to his name. But the pass, the vision, these wizards in midfield are like rocking horse poop. They come very, very infrequent. So great gem for Crystal Palace, who, and again, like I said, Adam Wharton will see this as a move for two maybe 3 years, and then make that next jump in, of course, his own trajectory, which I think is destined to for the top. I do believe, and again, you are lucky to have a lot of good players that are destined for the top at the moment at Crystal Palace. It's just unfortunate at the moment that you can't drive yourselves up the table and cause some more reverberations to the league. I think you've got a very exciting team. I think you definitely need a change of mind. I know this is turning into more of a expansive video here, but change of coach in the summer, I think, for Crystal Palace, and if you can keep a hold of the core players you have, then maybe next season is the season that we really see the Eagles, I hope that's your nickname, flying back up the ladder, of course, with this exciting new team, and Adam Wharton will fit in just nicely. Unfortunately, again, another negative to this transfer. I was hoping for a loan back, but I have no qualms that he will be featuring this season for Crystal Palace in the foreseeable future. And again, big win for you guys yesterday. So it looks like he's heading to a good team. Hopefully, no fears of relegation for you guys, but enjoy him. He is a youngster. He did only just sign an extended contract in December, which I think is great. I think it's added a bit of value to him. I think maybe clubs were sniffing around earlier in the season. They could have got him for half the price, but fair play that Rovers are finally generating a bit of funds that hopefully will be able to steer us in the right direction. And maybe just one day we'll be back in the Premier League with you guys to see him back at Ewood Park in the future.